Hey y'all, Lois with Ella Grace's Attic here, and we are going to attempt to make art out of eggshells today. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope that you're getting to do something crafty. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's always a good day to do something crafty. I have been saving these eggshells for a while now. My family was like, what are you doing? I have an art project in my head. It's something I saw on the internet, and I was like, you know what, I want to try that, and so that's what we're going to do today. So I've got these eggshells set apart, but I wanted a base for it first. My idea was to, we're going to paint them with some special paints and whatnot, and we're going to put them, I wanted to do a picture frame, but I didn't want to run to the store and get a frame today. So I had a mirror that I had been holding on to for a different craft from the Dollar Tree. It cost $1.25 and it was black. You'll see the bottom, it was black plastic, but I didn't want black, and it had broken. Let me not blind you. It broke, so I couldn't use it for what I originally intended. So you get to see all the mess behind the scenes there. So anywho, I said we're going to use that. So I painted it white. I just used regular Americana white acrylic paint, but I wanted a little texture to it. So I added this folk art terracotta. It's called Snowbank. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. I love this textured paint. Now, if you didn't, I use this all the time. You've seen me use it on several projects. If you didn't have the textured paint like this and you were just at home and wanted to do, you could do the same thing. Take your regular acrylic paint and just put it on a paper plate or palette, whatever you have. Pour it out like you normally would to use, and then add baking soda. You can just keep adding until you get the desired texture, and it's going to give you the same effect. This is just already done for you. So I use this to get the texture. I'm going to try to not blind you, but you can see the texture on it, how pretty it is. Just very subtle, but it just gives it a little dimension. So that's this mirror that we're going to use for our base, for our eggshell art. And then, of course, I don't want to, you could leave it as a mirror. That would be kind of cool. But I wanted something in the background. So I just picked some pretty scrapbook paper out of my stash. And to get a template, I just took a regular piece of copy paper, and I just inset it and smooshed it down and kind of creased it with my finger to get a template. So that is fairly easy. And once I got the template, then I just set it onto my scrap paper and outlined it in pencil. So y'all know me, I like easy. So now we're going to cut out this base. We're going to get that onto our mirror. And that will be our background for our eggshells. I did a few of them off camera, which I'm going to show you just because I tried to do some prep work, because I don't want my lives to be super long if they don't have to. But I think y'all are really going to like this. This is a fun one for the kids to do. Like, you can get the base ready and let the kids do it. I thought, you know what, this is a nice alternative to the normal things that I do for Easter with the eggs and all that, and it just would be really fun to do with the kids. So once you have that down or cut out, you just kind of get it in there. If you need to make adjustments, you can, but it kind of will fit. If you smush it, it's going to go kind of under the lip of the frame and the mirror. You might have to trim it up, which is what I think I might do. I'm trying to avoid cutting it again. Let me see if I can. Now I can't get it out. Hold on. Well, it's in there. Just kind of smush it, get the air bubbles out. All right. We're going to call that good. You can, if it's a little too small, you can trim it up. But if you play with it, kind of like I just did, the excess will kind of go under the lip of that frame, and so you really won't have to glue it. If you have to, you have to. But once it's in there, it's in there. Isn't that cute? That's actually kind of cute all by itself. If we wanted to leave it that way. Okay, I don't think I'm liking what it's doing, so I might actually pop mine out and trim the bottom just a little. It was going under the lip, but it still was kind of puffing up, and I just didn't like that. So we're just gonna kind of barely trim the bottom. And hopefully that does the trick. And let me get just a little Mod Podge I'm gonna put on there just to help it stick. You don't have to do this, and you don't have to have Mod Podge. You can totally use good old-fashioned Elmer's. Will do the trick. I'm just gonna do a little. And I'm actually just going to paint it onto the mirror. Again, Elmer's will do the trick. This is just what I had that was the closest. So we're just gonna put a little bit on there, and we're gonna start the bottom. That's much better. It was kind of trying to bow on me. All right, so now we've got it down. There you go. We had to adjust. It's cute, like I said, just like that. Man, you could do 100 things. You could leave it like this. You could put flowers on it, whatever. But we're going to do the eggshell. So this is our base. We're going to set that to the side. And now we're going to work with these eggshells. And I'll show you what I did. Again, on these, the possibilities are endless as well. I'm going to try not to bust them up anymore. Y'all, these are literally... I made breakfast and saved the eggshells, and then I just, once I was done with breakfast, when I finished doing the breakfast dishes, I just rinsed them out really good with warm, sudsy water. Tried to, get the skins out as best I could, any food residue. All right, right now I'm just there's some willy-nilly parts I'm just kind of breaking off. And you can even still, again, you can break them off at this point. I'm just trying to clean them up, but you could shape them if you wanted, however you want to do. If you want to break them more, this one's kind of stuck together. There we go. Well, this one's probably not going to use that one. Anywho, it's okay if they break. That's kind of the point. We're using beautiful, something broken and making it beautiful, right? So I'm just kind of getting the little extras off. I think I want this one to just be a little shorter. So I'm just gonna break some more off. Get it to where you want it, where you're like happy with the shapes. Again, there's no right or wrong reason. This will be so fun for the kids, I think. All right, so now that we have those kind of how we want them, I'm still breaking, we're gonna paint. So this is what I used, okay? I used alcohol ink. I had this from a previous project. I found these at Hobby Lobby, but alcohol ink, this is the pearl line, so they're gonna kind of have a little pearlescent sheen to them. So this one's called Smolder, and it looks like this. I did some, aren't those pretty? Then this one is called Mineral, that's the color. But this is Alcohol Pearl. It's made by Ranger inks, and it's alcohol ink. And that one looks like this. It's kind of a burnt orange color. And then this one is called Celestial. Same brand and everything. And it looks, now this is, I mixed two, but it's that blue color in there, okay? I was just playing with it to see what colors I want to use. And then, so that we're gonna do those, and then I'm gonna show you an alternative, okay, if you don't have access to alcohol ink. This one is really pretty. All I did, you take your eggshell and of course you wanna make sure you protect your work surface. If you're doing this on the kitchen table, put something down. And I'm just dropping it. You see it just starts spreading instantly, 2 or 3 drops in there. It's almost like a food coloring actually. You could do this with food coloring, would be a good alternative. So I'm just dripping it in there. You see immediately that pearl sheen, and it just starts spreading out. It's got a little purple in it. And I'm just rotating the eggshell just to kind of let it go where it goes and let it actually create its own art. Isn't that beautiful? If you wanted more, I think I want some more on this little edge, you just pop it, you know, add some more. Again, no right or wrong. Isn't that beautiful? So that's the Celestial. And then we're gonna do, this is the Mineral. Same process. I'm just gonna drip drip and let it do its own little happy thing. Just twirl it around. You'll see it kind of working. Isn't that pretty? Just kind of move it every which way and let it do its thing. Then we're gonna do the Smolder. We'll do that one in here. This one's kind of a greenish, goldish color situation. The hardest part is trying to hold on to them without crushing them more. But again, we eat a lot of eggs, so I had a lot. And nowadays, with the price of eggs, it's a great way to commemorate the eggs. All right, there they go. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of a greenish, goldish color. It's really pretty. All right, so we got that one done. Now, those are all the colors I had of alcohol ink. I wish I'd have been able to go grab some more, but I didn't. So we're just gonna use what we have on hand. My light went out, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. There we go. So I got out some good old acrylic paint. This one's called Cranberry because I kind of wanted a pink. And then I have a aloe, kind of a sage light green color. And so what I did was I just got a squeeze bottle of water and I loosened up the paint. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more water. This is just a $1 squeeze bottle from the Dollar General. Just gonna add a little extra water. And I'm gonna I just simply loosened up that paint really well. And I'm just gonna kind of dab it onto my thing. I might have to, if you have to add a little bit more water into your eggshell, you can do that. I just played with it. Again, no right or wrong. So I just drop some drips, drop some paint with my paintbrush. If you don't think it's loose enough, just add more water and kind of just swirl it around. Same concept. Even if you have to do more water till you kind of get it all over, you're basically just kind of staining the eggshell with the color. Just swirl it, play with it, till you get it to where you're happy with it. Again, that's why I think it'd be so fun for the kids to participate in this. And then you can just kind of push it around. I'm not really painting, I'm just kind of pushing that water around with the paintbrush. Anyway, this is really, you just kind of shake off the excess. And you end up with that, just lightly coated. This is the pink one that I did earlier. It's dried pretty much. It just kind of looks stained. I did the whole thing. You can do as little or as much as you want. This one's still drippy here. I'm just gonna keep rinsing it. Again, you do as little or as much as you want. Just play with it. I mean, these are items that were, I'm gonna kind of dab it just so we can, and I'm gonna try to do it. Let's push some more paint around in there. Just kind of give it some extra. I like extra. All right. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Just keep going till you're happy with what you have. You can add more paint, add a little bit of water, just playing with it, but you can kind of get the same effect. And again, mix the colors if you want to mix the colors, however you want to do it. So now, this is just so fun. You could, I think it would be fun to try it with food coloring too. But I love the pearlescence of the alcohol inks. So now that I've got my little eggshells done, we're just gonna we're gonna hot glue them onto our background. And you could do any old pattern you want to on this. I feel like that blue is a little bit too blue, so we're probably not gonna use that. I'm probably gonna use this green right there. All right, just kind of figure out your pattern. However you want it. And then get your hot glue gun and we're gonna glue that down and it's just gonna be so cute. I'm just gonna put a little, well, am I out of glue? Okay, I was like, am I out of glue? All you need is a little dab to glue your eggshell down. So cute. I really think the kids would like this. And they don't have to, I liked the kind of abstract idea of swirling the paint in there. Like I said, they can mix the colors, but it'd be fun to just paint little designs in there as well. All right, this is it, and I think it's cute. I like it. All right, my only concern is that my green is not 100% dry. Let's see if I can dab it without messing it up, without cracking the shell. Hold on. I don't wanna, if I tilt it up to show you, the paint's gonna drip, so bear with me 1 second. All right, I got the excess up, but I think it's pretty. Look at this. How fun is that? Now, from a $1.25 mirror and eggshells that were gonna go in the trash to, I think, this really cool abstract art. Just a different twist on those decorated eggs for Easter. Hope this inspires you to do something crafty, guys. Remember, home decor doesn't have to be crazy expensive. Use what you have on hand and make something fun. Again, I think the kids will like this. And also, I've Googled a couple of these eggshell art pieces, and there's some artists out there that are doing some beautiful things with eggshells. And they go for a lot more than this piece that I just created. So try it at home, see what you like, see if the kids like it. Come back, let me know. Happy crafting, guys. Mwah.